Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, as part of this session, let us see a brief overview on this JavaScript objects. How are we going to use it and what is the significance of that? See, the simple point out over here is as part of the primitive data types, we have already seen how exactly we can define a variable and how exactly we can, how exactly we can utilize those variables, right? That's what we have already studied. Then what is this object means, right? An example for this particular one here is I want to store an information like a person name, okay, name and its value, okay, like key and a value pair. So in general, okay, in general, if you want to store something in a key and a value pair. In such a cases, use these objects. Okay, use this particular objects. Okay, in such a cases, we can use this particular objects. Okay, and ideally, these we call them as properties, and we can access the values associated using those keys itself. Okay, using the keys, you will be retrieving the values associated for that. Okay, that's fine. So let us see how exactly an object looks like. So it's gonna be a var, the object name. Okay, the object name is equal to starting bracket and the closing bracket, and here the key one followed by its value one, and again key 2 followed by a value 2, and optionally we can add function also here, okay, which is an optional chunk. We can add a function here as well. It's up to you. Okay, so perfectly all right. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah. S- Sorry for the disconnect. Yeah. So we can add these parameters or a function to that particular object. So let us see a practical example for that. So where, uh, you know, employee details is equal to open the bracket, close the bracket. So here we need to specify the details, right? Employee ID, it's 101. So the EMP name, it's gonna be the string which is a Surendra. Like that, you will be defining this particular information. Okay, you will be defining this particular information here. Okay, so perfect. Okay, so perfectly all right. So I have defined this particular information. Now, in order to access this particular object, right? So console.log, we can use employee details. Okay, we can use an employee details so that the complete object information would be printed down. Instead, if you want only the specific information to the employee, okay, like EMP details, out of which a dot EMP ID we can retrieve it. Also, we do have another option in order to retrieve that information, which is EMP details. In the single quote, you can specify what exactly you want. Say, I want an employee name. So either of these ways, either the first approach, either with a dot or with this particular approach, you will be getting this information. Okay, you will be getting this particular information. Okay, perfect. So let me save it. Let me try to run it. Okay, so what happened just happened here. So there is a console.log. Where is the issue? Employee details, EMP ID. So what is the issue here? So console.log, from the employee details, I want the employee ID. So the saving is an issue. So, I saved it and it returned successfully without having any issues. Perfectly all right. Okay, without, these are the two notations where exactly we can handle it. And also, we do have an option to modify the existing values. So consider that here is the case. So here, EMP details dot emp id is equal to 201. So here, what are we doing right now in this situation? I'm updating the existing information. Whatever the existing information is there, I'm just updating the existing information. Earlier it was 101, but now I updated in this line and it changed it to 201. And also we can add couple more objects here. So if you look at this particular employee object, this hierarchy, we have an employee ID and a name. These are the two, keys basically, I can say. We can add a one more key here. So what I'm gonna do right now here, EMP salary is equal to 45,000, and this time I want to print my employee details. So I can add an object as well. Okay, see here, employee salary got added at the end. Okay, perfect. Of course. And what exactly we can do is, even in some situations, if at all you want to delete any specific property or you want to delete any specific key, I can use delete employee details dot employee salary. I just want to delete the employee details. Sorry, in the employee details, I want to delete the employee salary. Say basically, so there's a delete is deleting the key also. We can add a key, we can remove a key also. As said, we can add a function also. So here, let me create a new object which has a function where student details, okay, student details. Here, as part of the student details, student ID, student name. Additionally, I'm defining a function greet. Okay, this is the function that I am defining, and the method outcome is gonna be, this is the student name. Okay, this is what the student name is. So how this is gonna work out? See, the simple thing, I don't wanna use all the previous chunks, so I know how to use the information from this particular one. So how to use this method or a function? See, the simple thing here, so student details dot greet. How you are calling a key, the same way you will be calling this particular function. It will be calling down that particular function and it will be retrieving that output to the console. Okay, it will be retrieving that output to the console. This is the way how exactly we can use objects here. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next lecture. Thank you.